Hello, everybody, and welcome to a video. It's been a while. It's been 4 months since I've uploaded a video, but it's been a lot longer than that since I've actually uploaded consistently. Actually, I was doing videos 4 months ago, I guess, but I've not been super consistent for a while. A lot has happened. We have moved. This is a different room than I was in the last video. I think. Yeah, it was. Never did a video here. But I just wanted to go ahead and make an update video because for those of you that aren't in my Discord server, you have no idea where I've been, and that's my fault. I update Discord and sometimes Twitter. I'm always active on Twitter and Discord, but not so much YouTube sometimes. I want to do better there, but I need to give you guys an update. So it's good news, if you still care. I'm hopefully going to be back very soon. I've been busy moving for like February and March, mid-March. But at the beginning of March, I got back into a horrible addiction of mine called RuneScape. I apologize. It happens. It happens to me a lot. I've been back into that, and I've been pretty much 12 hours a day since then. It's a bad problem for me. I get really into the game, go really hard for a few months, and then I don't play for like a year or two. It's unfortunate, but I'm dying out of that a little bit, and I guess I needed some form of break. I remember last August I made a video talking about how I think it's still public on the channel, talking about how I needed a break and I didn't know what I wanted to do anymore, but that's definitely faded. I'm really excited to jump back into things, and I thought a good way to do this would be to go ahead and give you guys a house tour. So one cool thing is I've had YouTube in mind. In February, when we first moved in here, I did a little bit of a house tour to give you guys an idea of what the place looked like. I never uploaded that video. It was just a little phone video, but like I never did anything with it. So I thought it'd be cool now to do the same thing again now to see how much things have changed. So I guess you guys can see the February video and then the new one, and you can see the house tour. And if you don't care about that, I'll probably have timestamps. You can skip to the actual update portion. But I do recommend watching it at least because I said a lot of what I wanted to say in that. I've already recorded it. This is my bad. But I didn't want to repeat myself too much. But we moved in February, and we didn't really move in until April. So like what we did was, this is a duplex. So we own both sides, both A and B. We want to live in A, which is where I'm at right now, but we moved into B to paint A, so it didn't look like this, and what you're going to see. It didn't look like this when we moved in. We painted it and did a bunch of little stuff here before we moved into this side. We just moved into B ahead of time, so we didn't have to pay rent at the other place, and so we didn't have to drive an hour back and forth, leaving our dogs so they could just be next door while we do some work here. We ended up getting that done mid-March. End of March, around there. And after that, my mom and I just moved in over here, and we've been kind of lazy ever since then, taking a break, because it is a lot of work moving. You know, but anybody that moves knows how unbelievably annoying it is. We just kind of wanted a break, and I was into RuneScape again, so I just kind of neglected my responsibilities. So, you know, it happens. But luckily, I did record that little bit of an update in February that I never posted, so you can see that and the new one, and then I'll meet you guys back after that to go ahead and talk about what I'm thinking for the channel, the future here, and what I want to do moving forward, and when you can expect actual videos again. So I thought it'd be cool to tie an update into a little bit of a house tour, so you guys can go ahead and see that, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. It's going to be, it's a little bit, I talked a lot, okay? What's new?
What's going on, guys? This is weird. Excuse the way I look, I'm kind of rough right now. We've been moving. It's not been easy, especially because it's been snowing like crazy. It's not fun, but we're in the process. We are now going to be living in this new place. And I'm going to go and give you a tour while it's empty because it'll be pretty cool. So basically, the breakdown here, I'm not used to doing this on my phone. I don't know how I'm supposed to look. The breakdown here this is a double. It's a duplex, meaning we own both A and B. We're going to live in A, we're going to rent out B. And that will pay for itself and get some profit. It's a nice real estate thing. I really like it. I'm glad we got into that position and we're able to do this. So we live an hour away normally from here. And moving has been hard because we have our dogs and they crazy little people. They nuts. You'll see. They nuts. So basically we don't have that much stuff, but we want to make this place... We want to upgrade this place a little bit before we move into it. So I had big brain idea. Instead of driving an hour back and forth, we move into B right now, like super temporarily, so we can keep going next door and working on A. So we're far from done, but I'm going to go ahead and show both sides really quick. I think it'll be pretty cool. And I got to start a new clip, though, because you got to flip the camera around. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the new place. It's going to be pretty exciting. We'll go over to A. All right, it's a mess. It's an empty place right now, but I figured that'd be the best way to show it. So I can do some before and afters, right? We got a big mess in here, but it's the living room. Walk in, nice little vinyl area. Got a fence on the other side that I'm gonna block this off with so the boys can run up to it. When we come in, we don't have to worry about letting them, blocking them and guarding them. It's gonna be great so they don't get out the front door, So got a lot to do here. Plan on putting a washing machine hookup in here. Washer and dryer hookup. It's going to be really nice. Well, this place doesn't have that right now, but it's a decent sized living room. It's a fairly small house, but it's a stepping stone, which I'm pretty excited for. Got the hallway. Got the closet. It's pretty sweet. Nice little space. And we got the kitchen back here. This is what I'm excited for. This sliding door is kind of busted, so we're going to need to get a new door in here, but we're going to fence this off all the way down the backyard, which we've got a big backyard back there. There's plenty of space. So we're going to have that all fenced off, and the boys are going to have their first backyard, which is really exciting because, they've been apartment dogs. They love going outside for walks. Now they're going to have a backyard, which is, I'll be honest, that was the selling point for me. We needed to redo some of these cabinets because they could use a little updating, but everything's move-in ready for the most part. Just, we want to completely paint this side and, make it really nice for us to stay in, which is going to be exciting. Nice fridges, nice stove come with the place. We enjoy it. And then the hallway, you'll see some work in progress. Got the one bathroom, not a fan. So some of you guys might know. I don't know what you call this technically, but this is what we call a fart fan. In most bathrooms, there'd be two switches. The fart fan is connected to the light, which I absolutely hate. It's ridiculous. We got to fix that. So that's an upgrade that needs to happen, or a change rather. And then the two bedrooms. And both sides are just mirrored of one another. But this is going to be my room. So we're working on painting this right now. This is where the live streams are going to happen. Don't say it. It's going to happen, okay? So I want to paint this wall black. And then this is the color the house normally is. This color right here. And we did the trim in here. This was the same color. So we're painting the trim white, and the house is going to be this gray color, at least on this side. We're probably not going to paint the other side, but I'm going to have the walls gray, and then the wall where my desk is going to go is going to be black right there. And then this will be the wall that you see the backdrop on. And, whatever I end up doing, I'm excited. There's so many possibilities. And the other side is essentially the same thing, but I'll show it to you anyways, because over there, that's where the boys are at. They moved in today. Well, we all did. We're going to start staying here, which is going to make it easier to get over here and work. And I'm looking forward to it. So let's go see the boys. And here we are on B. You can see it's mirrored. There's the closet. And we're basically going to live in this one room, which we have experience with. We're just going to put two beds out there, the rug. And we're going to live right here and go over and get that other side ready. So we don't want to put too much in over here because we don't want to have to do more moving. It has not been easy. You see the hallway closet? There you go. We got the boys' throw butt and sock left and right pictured respectively for those that are unable to tell. I don't understand. Some people can't tell the difference between pugs. He is clearly throw. He's huge. This is a little guy. This is Sucky. Sucky's the little guy. But, same thing going on here. This one doesn't have a sliding door, as you can see. The plan, while we live here at least, is I want that completely sealed off. I don't want whoever's living on this side to be able to use the backyard. Like, that's my boys' backyard. So, that's the plan there. And it's the same thing. You see, there's a bathroom. The bedrooms. These bedrooms look bigger for some reason.
Our 2 beds that we had from the old place are going to be set up in here for potential renters, possibly. We're going to get new beds for ourselves. As you saw on the other side, probably there was one in my mom's room on that side. Yeah, it's the same thing. And we're probably not going to paint this side either. This side's moving already as it is. We'll just clean it up and get furniture in here since we plan on renting it out in a B&B style instead of like a long-term renter. But yeah, we're just going to use these rooms for storage right now and chill out in the living room while we get the other side ready. So that's why things are going to be a little slow for now on the channel, because I have to get that other side completely ready. We have to be comfortable living over there, and then we're going to work on this side, get this ready for renters. But in the meantime, I can't really do videos till the other side's ready. Like, my computer's not even here yet. It's at the other place. All we have is this big TV and the beds to sleep on for now, but that's the goal over the next few days, is to get back to the other place and finish clearing that out. And then we're going to be staying here. Yeah. I'll show you guys the pugs to send ya off. What's up, large boy? You're throwbutt. Yeah, you big. You large. You want to say hi? Shake my hand? Now, he's mad. He wants out of here. He can't be out of here right now. We're getting the living room ready. It's a new house. You excited? Yeah, you bump into a chair. You not looking where you're going? Your brother's nuts, isn't he, Sucky?
All right, guys. So to turn update video into something a little more fun and give you guys a little bit of a house tour, I figured I'd do a little bit of an update from the little house tour I recorded back in February that none of you saw because I was too lazy to do anything with it, and then merge it together with this one so you guys can see the progress that's been made since February to June here. I apologize for me using my phone. I was going to use my camera, but the battery is dead, and I need to get this done so I can motivate myself. So the phone will work. I'll use the camera for the other portions of the video. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you guys through both sides, because this is a duplex, which means there's A and B. We own both sides, so you guys can see where the place was back in February and where it's gone to now. A lot has happened for the little work that I feel like we've done. I'm going to take you into the B side first. We are living in A, but B side hasn't been painted yet. I don't know if we're going to paint it. B will be a good before look, because you guys can see what it was like before, and then A will be drastically different, which A looked just like B did at one point, which you'll see in the February video if I end up putting that in here. I should. If I don't, I'm lazy, which we already know that, but put it in. I'm not sure how I'm going to structure this. But yeah, I'm going to take you guys inside and you guys can see everything that has changed. But I guess let's show the February footage first so you can see before and then this after while I get us up on the porch here.
Okay, so in the February video, this room looked a lot different. We were living in this space, and now it is being used for storage primarily. We bought a lot of furniture. We have an air conditioner for this unit. We got the other one put in on the other side. We're going to be working on this side very shortly here. We've got some furniture to set it up because we're going to be using this as an Airbnb, as I've mentioned. So this will be all decorated and pretty. This thing right here is going in the kitchen on the other side at some point whenever I get around to mounting it. Not looking forward to it. But this side really hasn't changed too much, except that it is an absolute disaster because we moved to the other side and we've been putting our efforts in over there. There's a lot of trash over here, a lot of stuff that needs organized and put away. Because we did plan on doing a little bit of painting over here. We'd like to paint the cabinets at some point, hopefully. Paint some of the walls. The paint here is fine, but just a little bit of an uplift, if you will. There's a mattress in the hallway, as your mattresses belong. That's where you sleep, on the side of the wall. Very dark bathroom. Bathroom hasn't changed, of course. Still have the stupid fan that goes on because electricians, for some reason, decided that was a good idea. Again, storage room right now. 2 bed frames in the same room. But yeah, for the B&B on this side, I'm thinking we're going to have 2 twin beds in here. So, a lot of places to sleep. Not a lot of room in the bedrooms, but you know, you just want to sleep as many people as possible, in a comfortable environment. That way, people that want to go to Cedar Point, 20 minutes away, can bring their family and friends, as big as it may be, and they're not going to really hang out in the bedrooms. They're going to be gone most of the time for stuff like that. And then we're going to have a queen bed in this room. Here's the mattress. And that's basically what we're going right now. We got a lot of furniture, so we're like juggling all of the rooms, shifting stuff. It's a big puzzle because we got to move something into the other side, but we don't have room on the other side. So we put it in over here, and then we got to drag it past everything. It's a disaster because we don't really have anywhere else to put this stuff, but it'll all get sorted here eventually. And there's a back door here that'll lead out back. I guess I can open this. I think I mentioned in February, I don't want anybody that's staying on this side to be able to open this door, so we'll do something with that. But it doesn't really matter now, I don't think, because I mentioned that we'd want to fence in the backyard all the way to the back. Fencing is really expensive, so we bought a couple of little white fences and installed them out here. So this will be an upgrade. That'll look really cool. So we've got a little nice place for the dogs to sit back there, and this side is still empty. So, hey, there's a bird. What's up, bird? Okay, yeah, so you'll get a better look at that when we go to the other side, which is where we're living right now. So that's where my dogs are at. That's where my mom's at. They're going to scream probably because they didn't know I slipped out the front door. This will be good. But the porch is really cool because the porch didn't have this little gate before. We installed a little gate so when we're going back and forth to the other side, the dogs can follow us because our dogs are crazy. They've never really gone outside without a leash. So if they were to get out the front door, I think it'd be bye-bye. So that's a no-no. But now they can go out the front door and there's a gate, which is great. So they can just walk back and forth. It's like a little gated community. It's brilliant. So let's go into the other side now and see what's changed. Where's my pugs? Where are they at? There's Thoreau. What's up, dude? He's not changed. How about you, Sucky? Not changed. But yeah, this side, as you can see, has changed a good bit because we're living in it. Still a lot of stuff all around, but the walls are painted. We painted this side. Got a nice little gate here. I think this might have been here in February or I think I said we were going to have a gate here. There's the gate so that we can walk in and they don't get in the way, because if this wasn't here, they'd be right here, wouldn't ya? Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and open this up. We got a big couch. Don't want to get my mom in it. She doesn't like being on camera because she's old. It's true. Anyways, a lot of progress has happened on this side, which is really cool. I didn't take my shoes off. I'm being an awful homeowner. Anyways, got our big TV, got a nice fireplace. We bought a lot of furniture, got a really nice steel. It's great. Got the little baby gate to lock these hellions in the kitchen when we leave because they can't be trusted because they're horrible little people. But this side is a big screen door, which I think you might have seen in the February video. And we fenced it in. My dad's supposed to come over. He's a landscaper. He's going to make that all pretty, put some grass in because it's a big mud hole right now. But got a little cot out there that Sucky loves to lay on, don't you? You love to lay on it? He does. So this will be pretty at some point, but we just wanted to get the foundation down immediately. Have a fence in there so my boys can go out back and go pee because they've been apartment dogs. They've never gotten to go to the bathroom outside other than walks. So now they can go without a leash, which is great. And we painted it, which is brilliant. We still have a little bit of painting to do in here, but we wanted to move in and we got the main work done. So we'd like to paint the cabinets at some point. We got paint for those. We're going to go with a dark blue and light blue, top and bottom maybe, depends. And we got that little section underneath the paint, but we're going to do the cabinets first. So down the hallway, we have a little bit of a questionable decision here. So I love it. White trim, the dark gray, it looks brilliant. I wanted to do the bathroom in an interesting color. We've got a green bathroom. I like it. I like the color green. And got a little bit of gray bleeding in from this side. I think it's unique. I don't know how loud the fan is in here. I don't think it's actually that bad, but just took a shower, so it's a little wet in here. But yeah, got a green bathroom. I think it's unique. I like it. Don't want the fellas in there right now because they're bad. That's my room. We'll get into that in a second. Let's go into this room. This was initially going to be my mom's room. It was a big mess, but we just got this bed put together. Want beds that are low to the ground because we don't want these guys jumping off of super high places. Everything we do is for you two. You know that? It is. It's true. But yeah, that's why we bought a place. We wanted to have a backyard they can run around in. You two cost a lot. You know that? But yeah, painted the whole house, which is great. You know, making progress. But this was a big decision. So I wanted a room that I could stream in. And I had my bed in my room, as you will see. You guys gotta get out of here. Sucky doesn't listen. He's gonna be a little dick. Watch. Come on. Out. Don't make me come get you. Thank you. I'm surprised. That's never happened before. Good boy. Okay. You guys can't come in here. It's an absolute disaster in my room right now. He's ready. He's like, I'm gonna run in when you're not letting me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it in there. No, you're not. You're gonna back up, brother. No, brother. Scoot. There's cords all over. You can't be in here right now. See, you run in there right now, you neck. So we don't want to see that. Don't think about it. I'm not kidding. That's a good pug. No, that's a bad pug. Nope, you're done. Anyways, yeah. So this room is a disaster right now. Initially, I had this bed that was it's a day bed. It's got a little trundle so the dogs can jump up, which is really nice. And it's got a back, so it looks like a couch at a distance, which I think is really cool. That was what I wanted because I wanted it to be somewhat like my setup at the old place. There's not a lot of room when you got a big bed in here. So my mom's really supportive. She's going to let me move this bed into her bedroom, and we're going to share a bedroom. It's going to be a sleeping bedroom. So I can turn this entire room into a recording and streaming studio, hopefully soon. So this is a very bare minimal setup right now. I've got big plans for this room. That's why I'm kind of delaying getting back into YouTube. I want to get this completely transformed before I actually get back into things. But I mounted a little TV in here so I can do TV games, like the Shield Wedlock. I might play on that while I'm recording, which would be really cool. I got a new microphone today, which is going to be exciting. Upgraded from the Blue Yeti to a Shure SM7, which is going to be pretty fun. I haven't had a microphone upgrade since the beginning of my YouTube channel, which is really awesome. And I've got a bunch of posters coming, so we're going to have nice background art. We're not just going to have the Soul Makoto poster. It's the end of an era. Yeah, I imagine it looked odd in the background as a single poster, but got a couple of them. I got a nice little Anohana poster that came in today, which is really cool. And I got a Sly Cooper poster down here. I've got a Paper Mario poster coming. It's going to be really cool. We're going to have a nice background. I'm really looking forward to it. A little sneak peek is I got these floodlights. So these are really bright and they change different colors. So my idea is the background here, we have 2 of these recliners that we bought, a matching pair. So for now, I'm going to have one recliner here, and then a bookshelf right there, and then that same bookshelf on this side. And then I'm going to carve, this is the idea, I don't know how this is going to look. I'm going to cut like lines in the back of the bookshelf because it's a paper backing. And then I'm going to put a floodlight in the back behind the shelf at the very bottom and shine it upwards so the light will seep through the back of the bookcase. I don't know if this is actually going to look good, but I can have one side one color, one side another color. The chairs, the table in the middle, and then the desk can be pulled out a bit, and that'll be the backdrop with all the posters on the wall. And the bookshelf's lined with all of my stuff that is still not put away. It's a process. Mainly could have been moved a little quicker, but I have been addicted to RuneScape. I'm not a good person. We all have our phases, but this will be great. I'm looking forward to it. And let me transition to the camera so I can talk to you guys there. Okay, that should be good. I, again, probably said this at the start of this video. I very much excuse and apologize for the horrible lighting. This room's lighting is atrocious. Like, I look awful. Like, I'm ugly to begin with. But look at this. This is ridiculous. But hopefully that'll all be sorted once the desk is pulled away. I keep looking at OBS. Hopefully that'll be sorted once I pull the desk away from the wall and get everything in the background set up and get my light more properly adjusted. It just got here today and I got it mounted. I've never used this light before, so I'll do that, get it all set up, and hopefully, if I need to, I'll be able to get a lamp as well, like I had at the old setup. So, I've said a lot about the update while going through the house tour, but basically we've been working on this, and I've been into another game. Been just a longer break than I had anticipated, but I'm really looking forward to getting back into things. I want to get back into it and finish Pokemon X. That is the first priority here. The first thing I want to do when coming back to the channel is finishing my Pokemon X Wedlock. I've gone a long time without uploading videos, sometimes. It happens with series. Like Emerald went 6 months. That was disgusting. I never wanted that to happen again. It's been almost a year since I uploaded X. Like, that's disgusting. Okay, I am sorry. It was never meant to be this way. I'm sorry. That's all I can say. So I'm gonna try and finish that. That's my first priority. And once I finish that, I want to get back into Shield. Shield's still fresh. I've started a series before that I stopped very early on. Which this series was started to be stopped early on. That was kind of the entire point of Shield. Knowing that I would be pretty early into it and not be able to upload for a while. But Shield is going to be resumed after I finish X. And once I get my feet back in order here and I'm uploading more frequently, I want to start trying new things. I want this year to be something that I do a lot of new things with. I want to keep doing the pro Wedlocker does whatever videos. Those were really fun. And I was able to try a whole bunch of different topics. I want to try and make wedlocks super relevant on YouTube. That's something that's always been my goal. And seeing the absolute success that people have had lately doing Nuzlocke with Pokemon challenges and other people that have been uploading Nuzlocke lately, I no longer think it's impossible for wedlocks to be incredible on YouTube. I no longer think it's impossible. It's going to be hard. I'm kind of a sole ship carrying this flag at this point, but I absolutely love it, and I'm going to try a bunch of new things to try to get people interested in them, at least interested in watching them again, because that'll help grow our little niche community we have. Nuzlocke are niche as it is, but wedlocks are niche that people don't search for them. That's kind of what YouTube is. You search for stuff. People know the term Nuzlocke. They can search for that. Tags help, and it being a Nuzlocke variant helps, but it's still never going to be at the top of the line being called a wedlock. So I'm going to have to try a bunch of things here. The really simple solution is just doing a wedlock series and titling it a Nuzlocke and then, saying it's a wedlock. I never liked that, but it's a possibility. There's a lot of different things to do here, but I've got big plans. I still have big plans. I still want to live stream. That's what I'm getting this all set up for. It's just taking a little longer than normal. I've kind of been itching to do Pokemon Platinum again. Don't ask me why. I understand. I've done it twice in 6 years. But it's 5 years actually. Twice in 5 years. But I've never done a hardcore wedlock on Platinum. We did the Fate Lock, which, it was an experiment. I want to do a hardcore wedlock. I'm not going to do a normal series for Platinum again, probably. That's unfortunate to do the exact same game again this soon. But I think that's the perfect live stream content. A game that I have done so many times that I don't exactly think is going to be, it's a hard game, right? But it's not like a ROM hack or something. I know Platinum. If I can do a series on Twitch of something, it's Platinum. So I think that's the one to do. And then I don't know how I'll break it up into content here on YouTube, but that's just my plans moving forward. I made a good friend here on YouTube who goes by the name of HCRC, or I think he changed his name to Haza recently. But some of you might know of him. I've been talking to him still, even though I've not been uploading. And he's been giving me some cool ideas. He's been really supportive. And one of his really cool ideas that I think is perfect for the channel, that I think you guys might be interested in, is making a type of video completely breaking down the history of wedlocks. I think that's an awesome idea. Basically, can title it something like Pokemon's Hardest Nuzlocke Challenge, which isn't incorrect. It is the most difficult variant that has gained any sort of footing, of course. So I think that'd be really interesting to go ahead and break down the history of Maryland creating it, looking back at his series, looking back at mine, talking about what makes him so awesome. I think that could be really cool, and it would also be searchable, and it might bring more people into it. I started this as a hobby, and I absolutely love doing it. That's why I've never been too serious about taking breaks. But I still have the passion for wedlocks. I absolutely always will. So I just want more people to love it. That feels like the goal now. It started as a hobby, and now I want to try and play the YouTube game and get it out there and see what happens, right? I've been against it, but I think we should do a little changing and hope for the best here. So, first order of business, we got to finish X, which I have recorded a video on. I didn't do any progress, but it's like a getting my feet wet type of thing and looking back on the series and trying to remind myself and you guys where we were. So I don't plan on uploading that until I've gotten a few more, but hopefully that'll happen. I'm starting to wear down on RuneScape again, so hopefully I'll be able to push that aside and get back into things. So the main goal for the house, and it's getting things ready right now, is that bed needs to be moved. And once the bed's moved, gotta go pick up a bookshelf at Target, put it together, and then there's not really anything stopping me from getting this all set up than laziness, which might take me a few weeks, okay, bear with me, but I'd like to have a good summer here, and for those of you that are still here, thank you, and hopefully you guys are looking forward to the end of the X Wedlock and continuing Shield, and whatever else comes out in the future. So, like, obviously I want to do Platinum on Twitch, like I said. You might be Platinumed out, and that's okay. Like, I just don't... I want to do a Hardcore Wedlock on Platinum. That just sounds great. I've never done it, and it's the hardest game to do a Hardcore Wedlock on that I have not done a Hardcore Wedlock on, so I think that's the play. I can finally choose Chimchar! We've picked them both, except no Chimchar, so that'll be cool. And BDSP, is that what it is? BDSP's coming out soon, so I guess we could do that. I don't know how I feel about it yet. Maybe I'll make a video talking about it. I'm excited for it, but if you want to know how I feel about it, I'm excited. I'm a Pokemon fan. I don't hate anything Game Freak does. I'm not one of those people. I think people that are super against Sword and Shield might just not be as into Pokemon as they once were. And that's okay. The game's not really that much different. That's a hot take, but the game's really not that much different than any other past Pokemon games. People just had too high of expectations. But the Diamond and Pearl remakes are slightly disappointing to me from what I've seen right now, just because I was expecting them to be like all the other remakes we've had. Fire and Leaf Green looked the same as Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald. Like, that's kind of what I wanted to see with Diamond and Pearl remakes. I wanted them to be the same as Sword and Shield, except in Sinnoh, but that's not what we're getting, so I'm excited for it regardless, and hopefully it won't be a direct remake of Diamond and Pearl, and it'll have a lot of elements for Platinum. That's all I can hope for at this point, but you know, what's done is done. Legends Arceus would be cool. Arceus. Oh no, I said Arceus. I've actually been out of YouTube for a while, haven't I? And Pokemon as a whole. It's Arceus. Don't at me. I'm done now. I'll see you guys. How long will it be? By the end of June. I want to do it sooner than that. By the end of June. Hopefully sooner. How about that? Okay? I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much for actually still being here, but thank you so much for watching. All of it. I appreciate it.